It's a good thing to have Bridgerton back, especially with the much expected Season 2. But just like Season 1 had a lot of sex scenes, this Season 2 is more restrained to the fans' disappointment. Aside from that, I can assure you that there are many things to enjoy this Season 2. There will be more controversy this time around than there was in Season 1. Now, let's take a look at some of the insane facts about Bridgerton's Season 2. Like I told you, Bridgerton Season 2 took a different dimension this time around, but you will love it. Some people are already losing interest because of lack of sex scenes, but I also don't think that it's fair to conclude this interesting movie. But before we delve into anything, let's see some insane facts about Bridgerton Season 2 that will surprise you. Pants ripping on camera. Have you ever gone out and suddenly your pants ripped in public, or gone out without realizing that your pants had a hole in them? If you said yes, you will be able to relate to what I'm talking about. This was the case with British actor Jonathan Bailey, who plays the lead role of Anthony Bridgerton. A fencing scene with some of his on-screen brothers went wrong when his pants ripped off. The fencing outfit was quite tight in various places, and going in for my final lunge with Benedict, my crotch ripped and it was all on camera. It's just in those moments where you suddenly realize that you're being filmed by 4 different cameras. I just wanted to scream, "This is so embarrassing," Jonathan said. Not as many sex scenes. I know this might counter the romance formula of Bridgerton, especially with Season 1 being too steamy to watch at times with the family, but the creative director maintains that it was never about quantity for us. Anyways, I feel that those intimate scenes are used to tell the story and push it forward. It makes sense for these characters. They are so true to their duty and responsibility, so for them to break that, I think, wouldn't have made sense for the characters. They, the sex scenes, have meaning behind them, and they are very earned when the fireworks happen, Kate Sharma said. Kate and Anthony feel explicit in the way that they feel naked in front of each other, and I think that's a very interesting, cerebral way of exploring that sort of innate sexuality, Jonathan added. They're trained 3 times a week to wear the costume. 55-year-old Polly Walker didn't find the ton of women's Regency fashion comfortable. The British Scotter who plays Portia Featherington shared, "Well, I can't say that mine was comfortable. I have a massive corset going on. Like, I also had a little white tight that wouldn't stay. I might have looked very elegant, but my tightness was like a 2-year-old. You know, with the gusset down by the ankles. It was all for a good cause," she added. "My costumes, they are great, they are amazing, and I love them. I am double corseted, I train 3 times a week, I eat healthy, drink lots of water, because you have to have the stamina to wear those costumes so that the recovery days are less difficult. I haven't died yet and my insides are still intact, but one has to be careful, match fit and be match fit," Golda Reshovel added. Cheating at bowling. Everyone knows that the production crew works a little bit behind the scenes magic, but this anecdote was funny and memorable. The good part is that the British actress Bessie Carter, who played Prudence Featherington, discovered her competitive nature. "We have a lovely moment of me trying to bowl, and I wanted to get them all down. So the lovely props, Jed and Nail, had to get a rope so that when I rolled it, the rope did that, so it looked like they all fell," she said. Penelope Featherington is finally going to find romance. Penelope Featherington had this always the bridesmaid, never the bride vibe in Season 1. But guess what? This fan favorite is coming out in a big way with Colin Bridgerton in Season 2, and fans will have plenty of corsets quivering content to look forward between the pair. According to Elle, there are a lot of inappropriate jokes dished out by Penelope to her co-star Luke Newton that went on to become part of the show. Drama and more drama. Bridgerton is characterized by dramatic storytelling, full of repressed desires, stolen looks across ballrooms, and feverish sex scenes in gigantic libraries. This drama alone is what keeps fans coming back for more, and I'm glad that Nicola Culhane promises much more in Season 2. The drama has amped up a lot. We are shooting all those big dramatic scenes for the end. It is very exhausting, but very satisfying. Does it mean that others have discovered the identity of Lady Whistledown and might possibly hold the secret over Penelope's head? Anyone who adores the character will be thrilled to get an extra peek into her life, with the possibility of a happy ending, she told Radio Times. The Duke won't be coming back. When Season 1 ended, it was not new news that a few actors were removed from Bridgerton. Fans were expecting Daphne and Simon's romance when they heard that Simon Basset wouldn't be coming back, so you could feel their disappointment when they found out that Daphne also won't play in this part with him in season 2. The announcement was made on Bridgerton's official Twitter account. Unfortunately, his absence isn't because he beat out fellow contenders to play the next James Bond, but because the movie is solely not about him. He is only signed for 1 season. Simon's absence seemed to make Daphne more interesting and better from all indications. Daphne will still be around. How Daphne went from bright-eyed ingenue with a narrow view of the world and marriage bed to becoming a woman of insight, romance, and means are quite impressive. Since she has already found a match, I think her story can now be defined by something other than finding a suitable romantic partner. This will give her character a little more complexity than in season 1. Season 2 will focus on Anthony Bridgerton and his love interest in Kate Sharma. The first season of Bridgerton focused on Daphne Bridgerton and Daphne's love life in Duke and Me. Season 2 of Quinn's novel is called The Viscount Who Loved Me. This means that Anthony Bridgerton, who has found love again at the end of season 1, just concluded his romance with the opera singer Sienna and swore off love for good. I know you are surprised. Well, love sometimes happens at unexpected moments, so please don't blame him. According to the book, Anthony ultimately decides to marry for duty so that he will not experience no more distractions from his responsibility. But then life happened. Immediately, he started courting Edwina Sharma for marriage, and he fell in love with her elder Kate. Fortunately, this is the news that Kate's fans have been waiting for. I know that this will excite her fans a lot. The dialogue will be as snappy as ever. Are you still doubting that Bridgerton is nothing more than a superficial series with all style and no substance? You need to pay attention to the spitfire delivery of its dialogue, hurled out from the mouth of lords and ladies in sexually charged spats that will act as intellectual foreplay for the real thing. With all the Bridgertons, Featheringtons, and other families, no one will ever believe that there will be room for any other family, and a prominent one for that matter. But the novels introduced the Sheffield family called the Sharma into the mix. Now the series creator, Chris Von Dusen, can't wait for them to make their grand entrance. We have a new family that we will get to know, the Sharma family, and just really fill out our world in such an amazing way. Kate Sharma, who Simon Ashley plays, she's a force to be reckoned with. Rounding up the Sharmas will be Charitha Chandran as Kate's younger sister, Edwina, and Shelley Khan as Lady Mary Sharma, once disgraced by the Ton for marrying a tradesman, Van Dusen told Vanity Fair. I know everyone is eager and on the lookout for Bridgerton Season 2. It promises to be a lot more. But know that a lot happens behind the scenes, but it's all for good. Many of you have a couple of things to say about the season of Bridgerton Season 2, so share your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on the best juicy and insane celebrity news. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.